Hello, my friends. Today we're learning Baba Basra Daf Hayomi. We're going to start from Aryeh with base one line up. Says the Gemara, Leima Kahani Tanoi. So we had a Machlokas Rabbi Shmuel. When you do Mashicha on a boat, how much of a Mashicha do you need? Do you need a little Mashicha and you move the whole boat and that's enough of a Mashicha? Or you need to do a Mashicha that the boat moves all the way from its first place, that the tail of the boat gets to where the front of the boat, in front where the front of the boat was, and it literally moves a full length. So we're saying now we want to suggest that the machlokes of Rabbi Shmuel is told this machlokes Tanoim. Says the Gemara, Leima Kane Tanoim. The Tanya we learned in the Brisa, Sfino, a ship, a boat, niknes b'Mashicha. The way you coin it, it's with pulling it Mashicha. Rav Nafanoim a Sfino v'Oisios, a boat, and Oisios is a star that says that Reuven owes Shimon a certain amount of money, and Shimon wants to sell it to Levi. So if he wants to sell it to Levi, it's niknes b'Mashicha. We're pulling it to b'shtar. All that Shimon writes to Levi that this choiv that Reuven owes me, it's now owed to you. Said the Gemara first of all, who spoke about selling a star? Tanekama spoke about selling a ship, and Rav Nosson comes and says, if you want to sell a ship or a star, who's talking about a star? What's going on over here? Said the Gemara, this Brisa is missing something, and this is chat in the Brisa. Sfino, a ship, a boat, niknes b'Mashicha. Now we add in Tanekama and a star b'Mesira, giving it over. When Shimon gives it over to Levi, it becomes Levi's. And Rab Nosson oima Sfino voitiois niknes b'Mashicha ubeshtar. That if you want to sell a Sfino or a star, the way you do the kinyan is or b'Mashicha, or with another star that Shimon writes to Levi, a star that this star that Reuven owes Shimon, it belongs to you now and he owes you. Says the Gemara doesn't understand something. Says the Gemara, star lesfina lomali. How do you do a star? We know star works for karkois, for avodim, not for metaltelim. A ship is metaltelim, lomali metalteli. So how does the star work? Elelav ochiktoni. So we're changing it again. Sfino niknes b'Mashicha. Sfina only b'Mashicha. Voisio is b'Mesira, giving it over. That's divrei Tanekama. Rav Nosson oima Sfino b'Mashicha, like Tanekama. Voisio is b'shtar. Neshias, you need to write a star to transfer the choiv. Says the Gemara, Sfina b'Mashicha. I know Tanekama. What's the machlokes between Tanekama and Rav Nosson? They both hold that Sfina b'Mashicha. Ella, is it not so? The Rabbi Shmuel Benayu, that the Machlokes says they both agree that it's nikne b'Mashicha. The shaila is, what type of a Mashicha? Do you need the full length or it's enough? B'mashu. And we could see the Rabbi Shmuel's Machlokes is a Machlokes Tanoim. So the Gemara, no. Loi. The Kul al me'ikir Rabbi Kishmuel. Everyone agree there's no Machlokes. It could be they all hold like Rav or like Shmuel. It could be they all hold that Mashicha you need a full length. It could be they hold you need just a little bit. There's no machlokes between Chachomim and between Tanekama and Rav Nosson legabe how you're koina a sfina. Ki pligi, where the choylek beitio is only when you want to sell a star. This is chat in the Brisa. Rav Nosson Tanekama. This is where Rav Nosson answered to Tanekama. Besfina, when we're talking about a ship, I agree to you that you koined b'Mashicha. But you said you're koined b'Mesira, giving it over. I don't agree, I argue. If you wrote a new star on the first star in, it's good. If not, it doesn't work. And this machlokes of Tanekama and Rav Nosson in this Brisa depends on another machlokes that, like we're going to see, the Tanya we learned in the Brisa. If you want to sell a choiv that's written in a star, how do you do it? Niknes b'Mesira, divrei Rebbe. Rebbe holds, you do it, you pass it over. Rebbe holds like Tanekama of before that you give it over and it's good enough. It doesn't matter if you wrote a star on the original star, and he didn't give over, and he gave the new star to Levi, but he never gave over the original star that Reuven owes Shimon to Levi. Bein Mosa, if he gave Mesira of the star that Reuven owes to Shimon to Levi, v'loi kosa, but didn't wrote a star on that star, loi kona, you're not koina. Achi ichtoi ve'imsor, Chachamim hold that you need also Mesira and also Chtiva, like Rav Nosson. That means you need a star, and obviously also to give over the original star. Says the Gemara, but Mayu Kimta. Rebbe, you explained that Rebbe, who holds in the last Brisa that's enough Mesira, he holds Like Tanakama in the first brisa also holds that Oisios and Ignis b'Mesira. Sfina nami tikne b'Mesira. Why in the first brisa it says that Sfina's Niknes b'Meshicha? It should be giving over even without pulling it. That means if the makne gives a koina and says, here, I'm giving it to you over, and he gives him the boat, so you should be koiner it. Why did it say only b'Meshicha in the first brisa? The Tanya, how do you know the Rebbe holds it? The Tanya, we learned in the brisa, Sfina Niknes b'Mesira, the Rebbe holds that how you koiner a ship by giving it over. And if Tanakama holds of the first brisa holds like Rebbe, you should hold that Sfina, you don't need only Meshicha, Mesira also works. The Chacham argue on Rebbe, he says, Loi kono, I involve on base, Achim Shecheno, your only way to be koine Sfina is all Meshicha, or Achis goes Mekoima, Bekinyan Chotze, if he's Soicha the Mokoim from the owner, and now it's his Mokoim, so he's koine Bekinyan Chotze. So what's pshat? If we're saying Rebbe is going like Tanakama, Rebbe holds that Sfina's b'Mesira, and Tanakama holds over there that Sfina's only b'Meshicha. So the Gemara loikashia can be Rishus Rabim, can be Simta. We're saying Meshicha doesn't work in Rishus Rabim. Meshicha works only in a Simta. So when Rebbe said that a ship works b'Mesira, it's talking about b'Rishus Ayochid, b'Simta, and Bereshus Rabim, and when we said Chachomim said Tanakama in the first brisa, it said Meshicha works, it's talking about Besimta, so we're talking about in different locations, so that's why the dinim are different. Says the Gemara, b'mayu kim telo habas raisa. This last brisa that we brought about the machlokes house Fidonikne, and Rebbe says b'Mesira and Chachomim say b'Meshicha or Iskos Mekoima, you're saying it's talking about Bereshus Rabim. Hey, Maseifa, let's look at Chachomim. The Chachomim loy kono achim shechena only Meshicha, and here there's a girsa that we add on the continuation of the Chachomim or Yachiskos Mekoima or renting the place. If this last price is talking about in Rishus Rabim, Miman Oikir, how could you rent Rishus Rabim? Who are you renting it from? It belongs to everyone. And another question I have to ask you, Meshicha b'Rishus Rabim, is there a shitta that holds that you could do Meshicha in a public place where it's Rishus Rabim? For Abaye v'Rava Tamri Tavai, Abaye Rava, who normally always argue, they both agree on this, and they say this is a shitta of everyone. Mesira, where did the word koine b'Rishus Rabim? That works in Rishus Rabim, b'chotza sheina shel shneim, a chotza that belongs to someone else. Meshicha koine b'Simta in a small area where they both allowed to put their stuff, or b'chotza sheina shel shneim, a chotza that does not belong to both of them. The Agbar picking it up, koine b'chol makom. So it says clearly that Abaye v'Rava, who's saying l'chora lefi everyone, then Rishus Rabim, you can't do Meshicha, and we are saying the Rabbanon say that, and we will make him at Rishus Rabim, and they say it's Meshicha. So the Gemara, my achim shecheno, what's pshat in Chachomim achim shecheno? It means my nami dekoma, my achim isko is Mekoima dekoma. When we said in Chachomim they need Meshicha or bisoiches Mekoima, and we asked Meshicha doesn't work in Rishus Rabim, how could you rent the place in Rishus Rabim? Ochikama, this is pshat in the Chachomim. Achim shecheno mi Rishus Rabim or Simta. The only way is to do Meshicha into the Simta. Vim Rishus Bailim, and if it's talking about that it's Rishus Bailim, the way you do it, like Kona, the only way to be koina actually goes Mekoima. If you rent the ground for the Bailim, then you koina bikinin chotza. So now all the brights fit in together. Now the Gemara asks a question on what Abaye and Rava says. Leima Abaye v'Rava, who say that Mesira and Rishus Rabim works, the Amri Rebbe, they fit in only like Rebbe, because if Chachomim say that you need to be moishech into Rishus into a simta or liskers mekoyme, if it's in chotzer, a private chotzer, is mashma they doesn't agree. Chachamim do not agree that Mesira works in Rishus Rabim. So Abaye and Rava will say that Mesira does work in Rishus Rabim. They're going only like Rebbe, not like Rabim. That's not so good for us. Omar Avashi, if they're talking about the Rishus Rabim and the makne tells a koina, go to a kinyan, wherever kinyan you want. Ochinami, everyone agree, even Chachomim, that Mesira works. And here we're talking about the machlokes between Rebbe and Rabbanon. It's talking about the Omar Leilech Mashoich v'Koni. The makne told the koina do Meshicha, and that's the way you should be koina. Ma'asova Chachomim will say that the only way is to be Moishech into a simta. They hold kpeda. That the Baili meant that's the way I want you to be koina, and if you're not koina that way, there's no kinyan. Umasov and Rebbe holds Mari Mokim Loi. All he means to say do a kinyan with Meshicha, but it doesn't mean to say specifically Meshicha. All he means to say do a kinyan, and if you want to do Mesira, and therefore you can do Mesira, and you can be koina in Rishus Rabim, and you don't need to be Moishechet into Rishus Ayochid. Omar Papa. Says Rapapa, hi man, the masbin leishtor lechavre. Someone who wants to sell a star to his friend. Tzorich lemichtav le. You need. It's not enough Nasira. You need to write a star on the original star, and to write in the star konihu, you be kind of the original star. V'chol shibuda debei, and all the shibudim in it, all what the loiv is mishoba to me, I'm selling to you. Omar Rav Ashi, Amrisa Lishmaitze Kamedi Rav Kana. I said this din of Rav Papa in front of Kana, but Amrisla, and I asked him, Tama the cost of Leochi, the only reason why it works is because he wrote a star on the star. Holoi cost of Leochi, if you didn't write it to him, Loi Koni, or you, is he not koina by just giving it over to him, like all metal to him, that you could just give it over and you koina? What did he buy it for? For the paper value to use as a bottle stopper? Obviously, he paid a lot of money for it. For the choiv that's in it, so why should it not be enough to give it over? Omali said, Enochinami, ein lotzu velotzu. If you do only Mesira, that's not good enough, and you only coin the value of the paper, but you're not coining the shibud. If you want to coin the shibud, you have to write a star on the original star, and that's the way you should be coiner. Everyone should have a very, very blessed Shabbos. Thank you very much.